Hi everyone, my name is Chirag. I'm going to be telling you today about why you should keep your passion as a hobby and not a career. First point is, if you keep your passion as a life dedicated thing, you're doing it every single day and you're turning it into a career, you might find yourself that you're doing it at a pace that you normally don't like, and you might just lose affection for it. And the reason why this is such a big problem is because more than half of Americans don't like their job, right? They go to work, they're not happy, they're not satisfied. And look, that's okay. That's part of life, right? We have to do things we don't like to do. It's what we do after work. It's what we do when we come home. That is where the gross is, like what we are doing for ourselves, right? We need that outlet so that we can continue to stay motivated in life and to go back to work the next day. So keeping your passion as an outlet, something like an escape, and doing it at a lower intensity, you will feel happier and more fulfilled than turning it into a broad-based world thing. Then that's just one of the reasons. Second reason, as I said, the reason why keeping your passion as a hobby, not a career, is, as I said, is you will lose affinity for it. You will lose affection for it. Imagine having something so beautiful in your life, something that you love doing, it makes you so happy. For example, playing video games or playing piano, which is in my case. Doing something you really like, it could be anything. Now imagine you have to do that at a very high level, and it's you need to make income from it now, Now it's okay, I can't really take my time with this. I can't really take the time to learn about it. I can't just do it on my own terms. No, now you are turning this into a career so you can make money now. And you might encounter some stress that comes with that. You might encounter certain things about it that you don't like anymore. You might do it so much over and over again, you might just not like it. So these are potential risks that can come with doing your passion as a career. But for example, if it's something you're doing dance or something like that, it could be something like that. That's that's different, because doing dance as a career, that's really small. You can do it in small segments. So a little bit about why I actually made this my topic is because I've actually experienced this, and I've seen firsthand how a passion can turn into something very unlikable. So I used to love piano. I used to play it all the time. I used to play it for 8 hours a day to 13 hours a day. I taught myself how to read the sheet music. I taught myself about Mozart, Beethoven. I taught myself about Franz Liszt. I taught myself about Vivaldi. Taught myself about Handel, Bach. I learned about them. I learned about all their music, and I went into it. I went straight into it. I actually left school so I could actually take my time to learn about classical music. I literally quit school. And what I found in this journey, I loved it in the beginning. I learned how to play certain music without a music teacher, which is even crazier, right? I taught myself how to play Fiordaliso and Rondo alla Turca by Mozart. I taught myself how to read certain minuets and sonatas and in different certain composers, and I loved it. I really loved it in the beginning, but then I did it. The more I continued to do this, 13 hours a day, investing my time and learning it, I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have income, and I would have, in order to make income out of this, I would have had to go perform out in public and stuff like that. And personally, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm a little bit, I don't really like the idea of playing in front of the public and stuff like that. So, and making money out of it, that's not something that interests me, right? And I did it so much. I played it so much that now, after playing it so much, I am completely burned out. I can rarely sit at the piano for more than 10, 20 minutes sometimes. I've lost hope in trying to teach myself how to play very complex pieces, because first of all, I don't have a music teacher, and I don't have the time anymore either. And I'm the ultimate definition of a burnout of what happened to me. So turning your passion into something much bigger than what it needs to be, it can have its consequences too. But don't get me wrong, there are certain things that you can turn into your passion. I will agree. Sorry, that you can actually turn into a career. But as far as my experience goes, I don't think you should turn your passion into a career, because again, you will possibly burn out, and there's a very high risk that you will not like it as much as you did in the beginning, because you're doing it at a very intense level now. So the love and the passion you had for it, it's not gonna be as potent as it used to be, because your energy is gonna go down from it. And you don't want to do that, because you need an outlet in life. Eventually, we're in college right now. We are gonna be doing things that we really just don't want to do. Right? In the beginning, we're going to be doing, like, to get our experience up, we will do things that we don't really want to do. And you need to go through that. And after you finish that, when you come home, you need this passion here. You need this outlet. You need it. Because without this outlet, you will feel very angry. You'll feel depressed. You'll feel tired even more, right? So do not ruin your passion because you feel forced you need to turn it into a career, right? Do it at a low intense level if you want to turn it into a career, but do not go overboard with it. You can turn your passion into a career for sure, but do not do it like you would be doing like a 8-hour or 13-hour shift. That's my opinion, you know? Moving on to my third point of why you should be keeping your passion as a hobby and not a career is you could possibly be missing out on other passions out there that you could be taking part in. Since you made your passion as a career and now it's a huge part of your life, you're doing it all day, great. Now, what are you going to do on the side now, right? What are some things that you're going to be doing on the side? What are you working on and building on the side? You're just doing this one direction all day. What are you building on now? You don't have anything going on. That's why it's important to do something in life that you do not like to do and something you really love doing. So that concludes my third point. In conclusion, we have talked today about why you should keep your passion as a hobby and not career. The 3 reasons are: you could lose attraction and interest towards it. You could burn out, and what you really once desired has now become an undesired event. And third, you could be missing out on something else out there that you could really love and be building on. I hope you've enjoyed my speech for today. I brought you, the reason why I made it is because I've experienced this firsthand, and I've saw what it can do to you when you turn your passion into a career and not a hobby. Thank you so much. My name is Chirag. Have a wonderful rest of your semester. Thank you.